In this tutorial, we will go over how to set up the tutorial modal and its UI elements, and how to set the layouts. Let's get started. First, we need to create an empty game object, and we'll call it Tutorial System Manager. Then, we will add the Tutorial System Manager script, and for tutorial name, we'll just put tutorial. Be sure to remember this because we'll need to use this for a tutorial modal component later. Next, we'll go into our canvas, down to UI, and we'll create a new panel. I'm going to call it tutorial modal, and then I'm going to anchor the panel in the center of the screen, and I'll set the width to 600 and the height to 400. Next, we're going to add the tutorial layout manager and the tutorial modal. Inside our tutorial modal panel, we're going to create a new button. I'm going to call it cancel button. Now I'm going to duplicate this cancel button, and this will be our next button and start button. And I'm going to change the text to cancel, start, and next. Going back to our tutorial modal panel, we're going to set up the first portion of our tutorial modal. We'll start off with the tutorial name. Remember to use the same tutorial name that we used in the tutorial system manager. Next, we're going to drag the cancel button, start button, and next button to their respective slots in the tutorial modal. Next, we're going back to our tutorial modal, right-clicking, and go down to UI, click on Text Mesh Pro to create our title. Next, I'm just going to change the text to say title. Then I'll duplicate this and use this for our body text. Again, we're going to drag in the title and body text into their slots in the tutorial modal. Next, we'll set up our image, and for that, we'll right-click the tutorial modal, go down to UI, and select Raw Image. I'm just going to call this Media, and then I will drag this into our tutorial modal under Image. And finally, I'm going to right-click the tutorial modal again, go down to Video, and select Video Player. Then we'll drag the video player back to the video player field in our tutorial modal. And that's it. Now our tutorial modal has all of the elements that's required. But before we add any steps, we need to make sure that we add a layout. In this example, I have the UI laid out the way I want it to, so I'm going to go to the tutorial layout manager and enter a layout name. I'm going to call mine default. With this layout manager, I can actually save multiple layouts and use them for each tutorial step if I need to make them look different. I'm going to change my current layout, and then I'll call it Layout 2. To switch between layouts, all I'll need to do is click on the drop-down and select the layout I want to see, then click Apply. And that's it. You now know how to set up the Tutorial Modal Manager, Tutorial Modal, and layouts to use in your own games. Thanks for watching.